Hi, yes, it's RDB Speaks, and I'm here back continuing our talk on the foundations of emotional intelligence, especially for leaders. So, last time we talked about what emotional intelligence is. This time we're going to talk about recognizing emotional intelligence. And some of the common things that often come up when I'm training leaders is like, how do you recognize your own emotional patterns? And in order to do that, you have to start with becoming curious about your reactions rather being judgmental. And so noticing what situations continuously trigger stress or anger and anxiety or cause anxiety, you want to pay attention to your body. You want to pay attention to the tension that's in your shoulders, the change in your breathing. Also, sometimes we get that knot in your stomach when you're feeling anxious or something is just not right. I know I do. Those are common things that you can look out for so that you can become more aware of the emotional patterns when you're stressed out or when something is coming up and you just notice something is not right. That's part of becoming in tune with your emotional intelligence. And then also you want to make sure that these physical cues, they often arrive before we're actually even conscious or aware of what's happening. So again, that is getting you to be in tune. Yes, yes. Listen to your body. Your body knows often before we can comprehend. So you want to make sure that you're doing that and keep it simple. Yes, keep it simple. Just start naming what you're feeling without trying to fix it immediately. As humans, we often want to just solve the problem right away, but sometimes we have to just name it. You know what? Right now, I'm angry. I'm feeling pissed off. I'm feeling pissed off, and I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna step back so that I can understand what this is and why this is happening. I'm not trying to solve it. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and why I'm feeling this way. And being able to do that is how you really become in tune and get to know and understand your emotional patterns. Something else that often comes up is, why do we think so many people are struggling and naming how we're feeling and what that is? And the reason that is because many of us weren't taught emotional vocabulary. So as children, we were just taught like, you're sad, you're happy, that's it, and those are the only two emotions you can have. So we learned these things as we began to go. We learned happy, fine, sad when we were little, but now there's a whole spectrum of emotion between those words. And now as an adult, you're really figuring that out. You're navigating for yourself. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that maybe our parents or whoever raised us just didn't have those tools to teach us. So now we're using our lived experience and the knowledge that we have in order to do that. So you are becoming more trauma informed. It's a different perspective. Sometimes our nervous systems learn really early that feeling could be was dangerous, or so we develop coping strategies to help us navigate through that. But now we're coming from a perspective where we're understanding what it means to be involved, or it's evolving our understanding of disconnection or disassociation. It's allowing us to put things together and really dig deep into understanding that our thoughts impact our feelings, and our feelings impact our emotions and our behaviors. And in order for us to change our behaviors, we have to be emotionally in tune and understand what we're thinking and feeling so that we can change our behaviors. That's the best. That's the best and simplest way to put it. We want to make sure that we're being proactive and not reactive. So we're going to begin to limit our ability to not limit our ability, but limit others' ability to control the way we react. And most importantly, understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. So often people are afraid to be vulnerable because of past traumas or bad experiences, but your courage, your vulnerability is your courage. It's not a bad thing, it's not a weakness. So vulnerability is a courage to show up authentically yourself. It's the vulnerability, it's that sense of understanding that even when we can't control the outcome, we're still willing to show up and try to figure things out. It's not about being weak. It's not about oversharing. It's not about, it's more so about being real about your struggles so that you can connect with other people. It's being real about the uncertainties and the imperfections that you're experiencing, because you never know how your story just might have saved someone else, or it just may have been that aha moment that someone else needed to realize, you know what, I need help, I need support. So I continue to encourage people to be vulnerable so that they can find the appropriate and the correct tribe that gets them to the next level and the next level of the advancement of where they need to be. In this world where there's so many mistakes that can happen, just know that your vulnerability is not a weakness. I found it actually requires a tremendous amount of strength to say, I don't know. I make a mistake. I'm struggling and I need some support. And so if you learn anything today, you learn these three things. You learn that you're in control of your emotions. Just name what you're feeling. Don't always try to solve it right away. And it's okay to be vulnerable. Catch me in Foundations of Emotional Intelligence Part 3, coming to you real soon. RDB Speaks. Please like, comment, and share. And I'll see you soon.